Geminis, this is your reading for October. Man, this is a month for you where the beginning of October, it's all about enjoying. Libra, your 5th house. Mercury is still in retrograde, and that's your planet. So you're still a lot in your head, maybe, about some created project or some passion you have here, maybe some romance or some connection that is kind of firing you up right now, Gemini. Maybe this is something that has been already been brewing for some time, or it could be definitely something completely new, because you don't just only have the sun in this house, a part of Mars and Mercury, you also have a new moon in a few days. So you're wanting to have fun. You know, it's like Gemini, you're in the moment, like no matter whatever is going on, maybe possible changes and stuff that is still you're gonna have to reassess. Probably even your thinking, it feels in some moments that might take you backwards. Jupiter doing a possible aspect to this new moon with all these planets and conjunctions in this 5th house is like they are really taking you, or they are driving you in a way where you can grow. Even maybe something that it's connected. I mean, you know, these planets are in your 9th house, Jupiter and Saturn, and Jupiter doing this positive aspect to your 5th, while Pluto, it's in your 8th house of transformation. So this is even making it stronger, you know, like, and it could definitely be that it's touching your connections, because one of the things that also is going to be happening throughout this month is that Venus, the planet of love, connections, attraction, sensuality, I mean, and she is very attractive and sensual. It's gonna enter in Sag by the 8-9 of this month, and it's your house of relationships. So you're gonna be attracting or feeling that you want to socialize a lot more throughout this month, really. And some of these connections will be like, they will wake up that child that is inside you. You know? Like coming back to that childlike way of experiencing connections even. But you are like, Gemini, I feel that you are, I mean, having a Queen of Wands coming in the center of your reading. Too many cards. It's too many cards. It's a very fiery element here. You know, like, wow. Still too many cards, man, but the Ace of Wands, it's there. So definitely there is something here, whatever, if we're talking about career, work, or romance, might be appearing during this month and be like, man, this is really what I want. What is coming in your past is the Tower. The shakiness. You know. Might be that in the past, or maybe this is something that you're experiencing right now, or maybe it could be, you know, like be this passion. I mean, the Tower doesn't have to be necessarily something unexpected that brings only drama in your life or destruction. It's just, it can be very shaky, because it could be that I'm connecting here with a Gemini that comes from a period where something that looked stable in your life is not stable anymore. Something here is happening that is maybe destabilizing your life right now. But as I'm feeling this shakiness, it feels like very positive. It's like you are wanting to do more things. You are wanting to connect with more people. Or you just simply attracting more connections. And it could be that maybe this is creating some changes in your environment that maybe some people are not so happy of this attraction that you are embodying right now, Gemini. Maybe somebody that it's already in your life, but it's not as happy as you about you becoming this Queen of Wands. Could be. Now, what is coming in the obstacle? Definitely somebody is not very happy of this situation. I see you so confident. Like, even though there is something here that is happening that it doesn't feel nice, this Mercury retrograde in your fifth, I feel like by now, as I'm connecting with these cards and you're looking at your chart, someone might not be as happy as you because of this confidence you have here, Gemini. It's like maybe something that you want to do, an action that you want to take, going out, partying, celebrating, meeting that person, and you are like being into this very sensual mode. And I think that somebody might be that is feeling abandoned because of this. Because I really don't feel like this is the energy that a Queen of Wands is bringing. I feel that this is maybe what is causing in this structure that has been fixed in your life already for some time, and that it looks right now that this is not stable anymore. Gemini. 7 of Swords with the 5 of Coins in your obstacle. Man, somebody's actually maybe deceptive or feels deceptive because of this situation. I mean, could be inverse, but you know, Queen of Wands, she's a go-getter and she goes for what she wants, no matter the cost. And really, man, I really think that this is what you're gonna be feeling throughout this month, Gemini. All this activation of your 5th house in Libra. And Libra, it talks as well about connections, because that's what Libra represents in many different ways. Whatever we're talking at work, business partnerships, or friendships, or romantic, intimate connections, or lovers. But you're in a moment where you want freedom. The Fool. And this is what this Queen of Wands is bringing you, because I feel I'm connecting here with the Gemini who is fucking tired of this. Someone may be manipulating situations, creating troubles where there are no troubles. Someone here feels very abandoned by you. Could be maybe just that friend or somebody that you definitely live with, or that you were associated with in a work environment. But this is something that it doesn't interest you anymore, Gemini. Like, look at this, man. Like, you are into full power here. And you know what, man? I'm glad for you, because I think that this is something that is like you deserve, no? It's like you want to enjoy life here. And you want to is that you are very determined about what you like and what you don't like, what you want and what you don't want anymore. And you go for it, no matter the risks, no matter the cost. Now, I'm just gonna say this, Gemini, because I feel the need to say this. When Venus is gonna enter in Sag, your 7th house of relationships, and you are exploring all this energy right now, and no matter the obvious obstacles or maybe people that had been creating some, or maybe that work that is no longer working for you, where you feel like, man, this is really not at all where I want to stand up anymore. It feels deceiving for me, like it feels like I'm not getting any passion from this project or this partnership. Venus is gonna be doing a square to Neptune. And Neptune is very influential for you, as well as Mercury is still in retrograde. So let's say that into this, you enter in this mode of enjoyment, wanting to go out, liberating yourself, you calling out your freedom here, and that sense of liberty you want to explore right now, an adventure. Just be careful maybe if you are attracting new people or connections in your life right now, because even though they might look amazing and beautiful and like, you know, great opportunities that are there, and like I think you're calling so much the attention right now, when Neptune is squaring Venus in your 7th house, some of the things that might come out from these connections, they are not what they seem, Gemini. Not at the fullest. Or you might perceive this in this way, but in the moment that you are in this energy, maybe in some moments you feel the rush to act, to maybe say something very fast, or communicate it very fast, or maybe take a move very fast. I would say it's not maybe yet the time to act. As I'm also looking at this, if this could refer to you, be careful with this energy, because I think that there might be some deception attached to maybe this fast movement. Like maybe you don't need to kind of run and take a decision right now, or maybe fully express this. I think there might be a better moment to do this. I'm not saying that you don't have to do this, but of course do what you want, of course. But in case that this is something that maybe was already kind of in the backup of your mind, you know, and having all this retro is still Mercury in retrograde in your 5th, it's not yet the time to take final decisions. And then Jupiter and Saturn are gonna start moving direct from your 9, and Venus moves direct as well in your 7. So from the 19th and even until, let's say, first week of November, I feel like that would be the time where you will better know what to do about the situation. Like, what is this action that you want to take? Maybe something that you know now you want to let go, but in the moment that you take this step forward, you won't put yourself in deceive mode. Maybe regarding an already existing situation in your life that at this moment looks explosive. Maybe something here happened in the past or is happening right now that looks very shaky, but honestly I see you like so confident and so like full of fire, Gemini, and I like that. It's just, I really feel that you need to be careful. Yeah, you know that maybe this decision or this new start that you want to have to, or you feel you want to take, maybe regarding that precise connection in your life, or like that new passion connection or that is happening, or maybe that project that it represents something very new or that you want to take a new step into this project, like do something completely different about it, I think that you know that you still need time to think about it. Look at this, Two of Swords and Two of Coins. Still trying to take the decision. I'm looking at this moon that is in the back of these Two of Swords. A new moon. The new moon in Libra. I think that you will see this throughout these first days of October, that maybe that thing that you are being so called to do is like you might come in realization that still there is some planning or organizing or thinking before taking that final jump. Gem. What is coming in the environment? What is coming in the environment? Wow. I mean, if you're not attracting people, tell me, what is this? Page of Cups with the Sun. Man, definitely a very fiery energy in your environment. And this is something that could be glorious, Gemini. I mean, this Leo energy I'm seeing here with the Sun. I mean, you know, the 5th house is for you, Libra, which is like these connections, passionate creativity, romance, that I think you're like swimming in this energy. You're attracting so many people, and it could be that someone particularly is like very driven by you, Gemini, and you're starting to know this. Somebody here maybe wants to connect with you, maybe in a very, I mean, because this 5th house, as I was saying, I mean, it's Libra, but in astrology for you, but for in astrology in general, like the 5th house represents Leo. So definitely something about a connection that might be more than you ever even thought of, Gem. And I feel like this person, it's like coming in these cards, I mean, and you know this, it's like they are so attracted by you and you by them. Maybe this doesn't represent an intimate level, but maybe this could just simply represent that loving friend that wants to take you out and wants to enjoy life with you, man. And it wants to make you feel a little bit more like, come on, man, let's go out and do something here new. Maybe let's start this project that we had never did in the past, and maybe be able to take a risk here, no? Be able thinking about taking a risk. I mean, this Page of Cups is right looking at this Fool, and the Queen of Wands is right looking at this Fool, which is more like in this present future position. You know, I never like to determine the future, like it's not about this kind of stuff, but it's more about looking at the energies and seeing on how can we, you know, like if these things come our way, like what we want to do about it, maybe, and in a way we can become more conscious of these feelings or these situations, so then we can feel better, you know, and experience life in a, you know, in a way that we feel better. No? Now, Gemini. Wow. James. Man, you know that this jump, I mean, you want a lot from this. Whatever this is for you, man. That project that you want to do with someone here that is very, it's somebody that I think is very supportive regarding this new start you want to have. But right now you're in a moment where you're like, man, what you hope is the 10 of coins. Like the maximum achievement that you can have. regarding abundance and material abundance for sure. But the Ten of Coins, particularly speaking, is also what it represents. Like that, maybe even it's like you are right now looking maybe at this connection or at this project, and you are already visionating how it will look in the future. You know, that's the Ten of Coins. It's like you are like already looking at how this will look in 20 years. Like the final goal that you have here, which is like the having it all card, no? Like also, you know, the Ten of Coins for me many times represent is almost like experiencing maybe these connections where you feel like this very familiar, it's almost like this familiar energy, like almost maybe this person, even if this connection might mean someone very new in your life, this is somebody that you would like to build out a future with. Ten of Coins in the hopes. But I see you hesitant about this, Gemini, right now. It's like, it's crazy because you're very confident about this. You know that this is what you want. As this Queen of Wands is coming here, obviously you're looking at this as, man, this is my son. This is what I always wanted. And I see that. I see it right there. Even, I mean, no matter whatever might be in the middle. And it's like, you see, I see this confidence in you, in like wanting to take this jump and maybe exploring and having a new cycle here. Or you know that this connection or this new project might mean a very new cycle in your life. But at the same time, you know that this needs, at least right now, it needs some planning, gems. And I really feel I need to tell you this because I almost feel you at 300%, like 300 kilometers per hour. And like you're looking at this and you're like, it's like you are so attracted to this possibility that you feel like going right now. While also your consciousness in some moments is telling you, hey man, no, you have to stay in the past, you know, like this little dog is calling the guy and saying, no man, don't go there, because if you jump you're gonna die, or you could die. But he doesn't give a fuck about it. He would do it anyway, you know. That's the energy of the Fool, because even though he doesn't know and he knows he's going into the unknown, he actually knows, like the sun. It's like that unknowing that takes us to, or maybe that unconscious that sometimes we need to arrive to that maximum of creativity, or arrive to that maximum of experiencing love at that highest point, at that highest level, you know? It's like complete openness and freedom, but for real, you know? It's just that it doesn't mean that maybe you realize that you need maybe still right now a little time to think about this, and maybe this is what this new moon is telling you, like, or maybe in some moments you feel like this. I think that you are a little bit indecisive on how you approach the situation, or maybe this person does, or maybe on how you will start this new idea. Two of Coins, Two of Swords, guys. Like balancing out, juggling options. I think that might be that this juggling or this indecisiveness, it doesn't come directly because you, it's like, I don't see that you have doubts about that this is what you want. But I think that there is a situation here maybe that was in your past that is still, you need to let go, or you're in process of kind of like reestablishing here a balance, because it could mean that this step forward could not be very well understood by someone here, Gemini, as I'm feeling this. Or it could simply be that you, in some moments, you feel so restless about this jump, about this passion that you have or this connection, that it feels very destabilizing in some moments. To the point that in some moments it's like you are full power, and then suddenly Gemini, it's at the opposite side of the coin. You know, probably even feeling defensive about this. In some moments also feeling that maybe you are even lying to yourself or trying to lie to yourself, because you know it's like you are scared that maybe this will be too risky. You're scared that maybe this could mean so much to you that you are afraid of losing in the bet. It could be that maybe if was a connection or is happening right now to you, the lightning ball that is coming or happened to you is a realization of maybe what this project or this passionate connection means to you right now. And that you are like, man, I want this so bad, but at the same time, I'm like afraid of this. Because I know that maybe there are so many things in the middle, but, or that this could mean taking that risky jump. For you, I'm probably the other person. Whatever is work, new project, or business partner, or an intimate relationship. But man, having this chart during this month, James, really, I mean, man, you want to play and you want to talk. Ace of Swords, guys. And the Devil, man. Woo! Gemini's like, really? I mean, really? You are like, wow, man, at least, I mean, on fire it is, Gemini. Fire it is. The devil, it doesn't mean only bad things, you know? I mean, the devil brings many times creativity, no? Creativity that is very, or sometimes a chaos that is necessary for stepping into something new, no? Like breaking the chains of something that is like you can and you don't want to contain anymore. Ace of Swords, Gemini. You want to, it's crazy because look, right now, or what you have been experiencing in this past is that you were in this Two of Swords, Two of Coins, indecisive. In the middle of playing around your options, juggling your options, and not knowing to choose maybe in the past. Maybe this come very unexpected and you were like, no man, I cannot even fucking believe this. But right now you know, man. You know. And this is what you want. It's like the sun could not bring it more clear to you, Gemini. Like this is something very new to you, but it's almost like you need to express something here. And I'm gonna say this, as I said before, guys, it's coming at the end of this reading, this Ace of Swords. So definitely might be that you will be thinking about on how to approach the situation and finally take that decision that it means this Ace of Swords to you, which is that direction, that jump that maybe until now you were not able to decide. And it could be that this could represent maybe that message or that communication or that important communication that will mean and bring honest truth as well. Because the Ace of Swords is the truth being spoken. And this truth that is being spoken, no matter what it brings in your life, it brings victory for you, Gemini. And I see a new beginning here. And sorry for the noise, guys. It's like my neighbors, they like to put the music in the hall. and I love their music. um, if you need still the time to take this decision, take that time to take that decision so that you can, let's say, overcome maybe this shakiness before maybe expressing out what you want to say here. But definitely what I'm looking at is that you know that there is an important goal to achieve here, and you're starting to see this with whole clarity right now, Gemini. And it doesn't matter if you need some time off to think about it. It takes that time. Man, by the end of October, when all these planets move direct, I really feel that you will start feeling the possibilities or better opportunities on how you want to communicate, or on how can you take this new start or this new love. Gems, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you for watching, and thank you also for all the views last month. You have been great, guys. And if you're interested in a private reading, don't doubt to contact me. Okay, I'm leaving my information below, and I'm gonna see you next month. Bye bye.